Thank you for watching this Phillipsburg High School sports stream on Panther Television. Hi, I'm Carter Grody.
And I'm Riot Rodriguez. We are members of PTV and My Phillips County Online.
Thanks to our sponsors, we're able to broadcast these games for free of charge.
Please help show your gratitude by patronizing the following local businesses who sponsor the fall season of PTV sports streams.
Additional thanks goes to the following individuals who sponsor us. If you'd like to contribute to Panther Television, donations can be mailed to this address.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports.
Natalie Fisher, Senior, Middle.
Chloe Vanderveen, Senior, Libero.
Savannah Moore, Senior, Right Side. Brooke Hanchett, Junior, DS.
Camry Chestnut, Junior, Outside Hitter. Chloe Jacobs, Junior, Setter. Riley Seams, Junior, Outside Hitter.
Emma Dinas, Junior, DS.
Kayla McCreary, Sophomore, Outside Hitter.
Lydia Patterson, Sophomore, DS.
Izzy Epley, Sophomore, Right Side.
Emily Russell, Sophomore, Right Side. Haley Watt, Sophomore, Front Row.
Valerie Hernandez, Sophomore, DS.
Shay Baker, Sophomore, Right Side.
Kelsey Jacobs, Sophomore, DS.
Anna Skimper, Sophomore, Setter.
Neely Taylor, Freshman, Middle.
Ashton Josh, DS, Freshman.
Evelyn Bogart, Freshman, Setter.
Kinley Griffin, Freshman, Middle. Bella Stites, Freshman, Setter.
Vanessa Van Allen, Freshman, Right Side.
Aria Gregory, Freshman, Setter. Addison Warren, Freshman, Outside.
Natalie Van Allen, Freshman, Outside.
Gemma Thomas, Freshman, Outside. Ella Heineman, Freshman, Middle.
Nick Heath, Freshman, DS.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Danny dreams fearlessly.
Because when you feel protected,
It's okay.
your family's free to pursue their dreams.
So are you brave?
I'm brave.
I'm fearless.
I'm fearless.
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance.
We are taking wheat to the next level. As a producer of vital wheat gluten, advanced biofuels, and important co-products. Amber Wave. Vital. Reliable. Sustainable.
For 140 years, you've given us the chance to be a part of your community and support our rural lifestyle. You've shared your dreams and allowed us to celebrate with you. We are proud to be a part of this wonderful community, a place we all call home. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you for 140 years. First National Bank and Trust.
Coombs Trucking is your trusted partner for towing services. Our expert team is always on call, ready to help you get the service you need. As a AAA service provider, Coombs Trucking offers dependable and professional service in every situation. We've got the equipment, experience, and dedication to get you back on track. Don't let a roadside emergency slow you down. Choose Coombs Trucking for reliable towing services that keep you moving. Coombs Trucking, a trusted family business for over 60 years.
Are you looking for reliable insurance options in Phillipsburg, Kansas? Look no further than Rogers & Associates Insurance. Our team is dedicated to providing great options for home, agriculture, auto, and commercial insurance. Whether you're a homeowner, farmer, or business owner, we have the coverage you need to protect what matters most. Trust us to provide you with personalized service and competitive rates. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance today to learn more about our insurance solutions.
The Hansen Museum of Logan, Kansas is where history and creativity unite. For over 50 years, we've been your cultural hub, offering a diverse range of exhibits, from captivating Lego brick displays to timeless joy of Bob Ross's art. But we're not just a museum, we're a community gathering space. Join us for thrilling events like Murder Mysteries or celebrate creative talents at one of our many events. At the Hansen Museum, we're not just preserving the past, we're creating memories for the future.
At Farmers National Bank, we believe that strong foundations are built on faith, hard work, and everyday heroes. For over a century, we've been proud to serve the communities that have made us who we are today. We honor everyday heroes who dedicate their lives to serving others.
Jacobs, Fisher, Seams, Chestnut, Skimper. I'm trying to look down the line, and Emily Russell there for the Panthers. So going with that same lineup here the last couple times for the Panthers, and then Chloe Jacobs will come in off the bench. So they will go with 2 seniors, 3 sophomores, and a junior, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores. So now both teams just going to the center of the court, giving their pleasantries to both sides. I'm not sure, I believe Trego did win the coin toss, so they will have first serve here to get things started. So now both teams just kind of hanging out, waiting for that official lineup and the refs to go over the squads on who's where and what's supposed to happen. Again, the Panthers took the only other meeting here earlier, back on the 30th of September, winning that in 2 straight, going 25-23, 25-21. So Albers will be serving here to get this match started for the Lady Eagles. As Russell takes a seat there for the Panthers, Vanderveen comes in on that back row. Albers now set to serve here to get this started. It's going to go to Vanderveen. That's going to go off her hands and into the back row for an ace. Into the stands behind the back row. There for an ace, and Trego now leads 1-0. So Albers again with the serve. Goes to Seam. She gets it ahead to Jacobs. And then Chestnut just gets it across. Now Albers with it. Setting it up there, 4-foot pitches. That's going to fall in. The Panthers keep it alive, and then Ziegler puts it down for the kill as Trego now leads 2-0. As that second pass came clear back across, Ziegler recognized it, put it down for the kill there for the Lady Eagles. Albers again with the serve. This one's going to go into the net, but it does get the Panthers on the board here as Trego leads 2-1. So now Chestnut with the serve for the Lady Panthers. It goes to Lang. Now Albers with it, and then Ziegler's just got to come across. And then just miscommunication there from the Panthers on that back row, and that's going to kind of bound off of two different players there. So now for Britches. With the serve, it's going to go to Seams. Now Jacobs with it, setting it up for Skimper right in the middle. Dug out of there by Day. Now setting it up for Lang, partially blocked. Chestnut tries to keep it alive. She does. Seams has just got to get it back across for the Panthers. Albers does a quick set. Jacobs with it for the Panthers. To Vanderveen. Now Skimper. Dug out of there by Lang. And then Trego comes back across with it. Now Seams comes out. Dug out by for Britches to Albers to Ziegler, partially blocked. Skimper does a nice job of keeping that alive. Fisher gets it back across. Albers with it. Setting it up there for Lang. Now Seams. She's going to go into the net though on that kill attempt as Trego now leads by 3 here early at 4-1. Both teams in their kill it pink. Albers serves, goes to Vanderveen. Now setting it up for Seams on this right side. Albers with it. She's going to go clear under the net. And then I don't think that's going to come across. It does. Fisher is actually going to get credit for that kill as Ziegler popped it straight up. So now it's 4-2 here in favor of Trego early. So Fisher with the serve. It's going to go to Parker. Now setting it up for Lang, partially blocked. Russell with the dig. To Chestnut. Now Fisher's just got to come across with it. She does for Britches. Ahead to Albers there for Trego, setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. She's just going to go deep and out. So now the Panthers just trail by 1 here at 4-3. As Chestnut will take a seat. Handshake comes in on that back row here for the Lady Panthers. Now Fisher comes across, goes to Albers, and then Klitsky's just got to get it back across. She does, but that's going to go fall in on the in line there for Trego to push that lead back to 2 here at 5-3. As Ziegler now with the serve. For Trego goes to Skimper. Now Jacobs with it. Russell's just got to come across with it. She goes deep though on that cross-court kill. Trego now doubling up the Panthers here early at 6-3. Ziegler again with the serve. It's going to go to Skimper. Head to Jacobs. Now setting it up right in the middle. Dug out of there by Albers after that Seams attempt. And then there's just going to be miscommunication there for Trego. And it's going to result in a 4 hit. As Brown comes in, Ziegler takes a seat there for Trego. Jacobs takes a seat. Griffin comes in. Skimper now with the serve. It's going to go 2 for Britches. Ahead to Albers. Lang's just going to dump it across. Hanchett ahead to Skimper, setting it up for Seams. She's just going to push that. Nice little push kill there for Seams. Cut that lead back to 1 now. At 6-5. Skimper again with the serve. Goes 2 for Britches. Now Albers with it, setting it up for Klitsky. Blocked at the net. They get their own dig though. Now Lang just comes across. Hanchett ahead to Skimper, setting it up for Russell. She's going to go down the line, dug out by for Britches to Lang. Now Albers has just got to come back across there for Trego. Goes to Hanchett, setting it up for Seams, dug out by Brown. And then Lang's going to go into the net. She wanted to do a quick serve, and we are tied at 6. The official score says 6-5, but I've got us at 6-6 here. So Skimper again with the serve. Goes to Lang. Now Klitsky comes across with it to Skimper. Head to Vanderveen. Russell tries to go through, dug out of there by for Britches. Now Albers, and Klitsky just has to get it back across. So now setting it up for Griffin right in the middle, dug out of there by Brown. For Trego, now Lang with it, partially blocked. Skimper with it for the Panthers to Vanderveen. Setting it up for Seams on that left side. She's going to go down and in with the kill. And the Panthers, I believe they have the score on that, but they should be up by 1. So Skimper with the serve. It's going to go to Brown. Albers with it, now setting it up for Klitsky. She's just going to dump that nice dig there from Vanderveen. The Panthers keep it alive, but they're going to call a net violation or a lift. So we are tied at 7 here as they now have it right. Klitsky with the serve for Trego, goes to Hanchett ahead to Skimper, setting it up for Seams. Blocked at the net there from Tiggin. Lang to give Trego back that 1-point lead. Klitsky again with the serve. Goes to Griffin. Now Skimper with it. Back to Griffin. She's just going to come across. Dug out of there by for Britches. And then that's just going to fall. In for a point there for the Panthers as Chestnut comes back in. Hanchett takes a seat. We're tied at 8 here. Seams now with the serve. It's going to go to for Britches ahead to Klitsky. Setting it up for Lang on that right side. That's going to be blocked, but it's going to fall in for a point. There for Trego. Lang now with the serve for the Lady Eagles. It's going to go to Vanderveen. Skimper, and then Chestnut's just got to get it back across. Klitsky with it for Trego. And they get it back across. Skimper now with it to Vanderveen, and then she's just going to go into the net. So now Lang again with the serve. Goes to Chestnut. Now Skimper with it. Russell's just got to come across. She does, but that's going to go out. As Trego now leads by 3 here at 11-8. So Lang again with the serve. Goes to Vanderveen. Ahead to Skimper, setting it up for Russell. She's going to come across court. Dug out of there by Klitsky to Hober. She just comes back across with it. Now the Panthers have it, setting it up for Chestnut. She's going to go down and in with the kill off the blocks. Cut into that lead as Vanderveen now with the serve. Here for the Panthers, goes to for Britches. Klitsky with it, setting it up for Hober right in the middle. Dug out of there by Seams there on that back row. To Skimper, now Chestnut. She's going to go deep and out though with that kill attempt. So now Day with it, with the serve. Goes to Chestnut, ahead to Skimper. Griffin just comes across with it. Lang to Albers, 2 for Britches. She's going to go deep and out though. They're looking for a tip call, but not going to happen. So the Panthers trail here, 12-10 as Jacobs comes in. Griffin takes a seat. And there for the Panthers, Jacobs now with the serve here for Phillipsburg. We're going to go to Lang. Day with it, and then Klitsky's just got to get it across. She does. Vanderveen with it, ahead to Jacobs, setting it up for Chestnut right in the middle. It's blocked. Panthers try to keep it alive, but cannot. And the lead goes back to 3 here at 13-10. So now Albers with the serve here for Trego. Goes to Seams. Now she gets it ahead to Jacobs on that right side, setting it up for Chestnut. Dug out of there by Day. Ahead to Albers. To Ziegler, partially blocked. Jacobs has just got to get it back across. Day with it, and they come back across. Now Vanderveen with it. Chestnut's just going to push that back across to Lang. Albers with it for the Lady Eagles to Ziegler. She's going to go into the net, though. As it's now 13-11 as Hanchett will come back in on that back row. Chestnut will take a seat. So Hanchett now with the serve here for the Lady Panthers. It's going to go to Day ahead to Albers. Setting it up for Klitsky. She just comes across. Seams with it for the Panthers. Ahead to Jacobs. Back to Seams on that left side. Dug out of there by Lang. Now Albers setting it up for Britches. Vanderveen with the dig for the Panthers. Now Skimper comes back across with it. Lang to Albers. And then Klitsky's just got to get it across there for Trego. She does. Vanderveen with it ahead. Two Seams blocked at the net. Back to Vanderveen as the Panthers keep it alive. Seams comes back across with it again, and then we're going to have a net violation there on Trego as the Panthers now trail by just one. So Hanchett again with the serve, goes to Lang, ahead to Albers, setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. It's going to be blocked, but it's going to fall in for a point as it went off of Fisher's hands, Panther side. So Trego now leads 14-12 here in set number one. For Britches with the serve, goes to Vanderveen. Now Jacobs with it, setting it up for Fisher on that right side. She's just going to dump that. Trego keeps it alive. Ziegler comes back across with it to Hanchett. Hanchett ahead to Jacobs. Jacobs to Seams. Day with the dig now. Albers setting it up for Lang. She's going to go down and in with the kill there. Push that lead back to 3 here at 15-12 here in set number one in favor of Trego. So for Britches, again with the serve, goes to Vanderveen. Jacobs with it now for the Panthers. Two Seams, dug out of there by Albers. Comes clear back across the fight at the net. That's going to be won there by Trego. And Coach Susslin's going to want to take a timeout. We'll take one with her. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Regroup and rally her troops as they find themselves down here in this first set, 16-12. Coming out of the break for Britches, I believe, with the serve here for Trego. On the floor now for the Panthers on that front row is going to be Jacob, Skimper, Fisher, and Seams. And on the back row will be Hanchett and Vanderveen. So for Britches again with the serve. It's going to go to Vanderveen. She gets it to Jacobs, setting it up for Seams on that left side. She's going to come across Albers with the dig ahead to Klitsky. Now setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. She gets her own dig, but they're just not going to be able to get that across as that block was there from Seams and Fisher. Cut into that lead though. As Vanderveen takes a seat, Russell comes in for the Panthers. Fisher with the serve. It's going to go to for Britches now ahead to Albers, setting it up for Klitsky right in the middle. Partially blocked, dug out of there by Hanchett. Now setting it up for Russell. Nice dig there from Lang. Albers with it, back to Lang. Hanchett with it now for the Panthers to Jacobs. Seems has just got to get it across. She does. Now Albers with it, setting it up for Lang on that right side. Fisher with the dig, but that's going to go into the wall. And the lead stays at 4 as Trego now leads 17-13. So now Ziegler with the serve here for the Lady Eagles. Goes to Skimper. Now Jacobs with it. Russell comes across, dug out of there by Albers. There for Trego to Klitsky. Set it up in the middle. Dug out by Russell now for the Panthers. Back to Russell on this left side. She's going to dump that in for a kill there. Cut that lead back to 3 here at 17-14 14. So Griffin comes in. Jacobs takes a seat. Skimper now with the serve here for the Lady Panthers. It's going to go to Lang. Now Albers with it, setting it up for Klitsky. Seems it actually comes back across. We're going to have a net violation on Joaquini or Trego. We'll cut the lead down to 2. Panthers have never led in this. They've had it tied. Skimper again with the serve, goes to Brown. Now Albers to Lang. Dug out of there by Skimper. Now Hanchett with it. Skimper's just got to come across. She does. Albers with it, setting it up for Lang on that left side. Blocked at the net there from the Panthers. Back to Lang. She's going to dump it. Skimper with it now for the Panthers, setting it up for Russell. She's going to try and go across. She does. Blocked, comes back across with it. Albers with a deep set, and that's going to fall in for a point. And there for Trego to push that lead back to 3 now here at 18-15. Hober comes in on the front row for Trego. Albers takes a seat. Klitsky now with the serve. That's going to go into the net, though. As Chestnut comes in, Hanchett takes a seat for the Lady Panthers. Seams now with the serve here for Phillipsburg. He goes to Brown. That's going to not be handled. That's going to be an ace there for Seams. And the lead is cut to 1 here at 18-17. So now Seams again with the serve. Goes to Day. Now Klitsky with it to Lang. She comes across. Skimper with it for the Panthers. To Vanderveen, setting it up for Russell on that right side. That's just going to go deep and out. Push that lead back to 2. As now Lang with the serve here for Trego. As Stites comes in, Seams takes a seat for the Lady Panthers. Goes to Vanderveen, now ahead to Skimper, setting it up for Chestnut. She's going to come across, but not really, as it hit the top of the ticker tape and fell Panther side. The Panthers want to take another timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
For 140 years, you've given us the chance to be a part of your community and support our rural lifestyle. You've shared your dreams and allowed us to celebrate with you. We are proud to be a part of this wonderful community, a place we all call home. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you for 140 years. First National Bank and Trust.
Welcome back here as Coach Sussland using both of her timeouts here in this first set. Finding her squad down here now by 3, 20-17. Coming out of the break, Lang with the serve here for the Lady Eagles. It's going to go to Vanderveen. Now Skimper with it. Setting it up for Russell. She's going to go across. Hober keeps it alive. Lang comes back across with it for the Eagles. Vanderveen now ahead to Skipper, setting it up for Chestnut. She's going to go into the net, though, and push that lead to 4, matching Trego's largest lead here tonight, as they now lead 21-17. So Lang again with the serve. It goes to Vanderveen. Now Stites with it. And then Skimper's just got to get it across. She does, but that's going to fall out of bounds. As Trego now leads 22-17. So Chestnut takes a seat. Skimper. Hanchett comes in. Sorry about that. Hanchett comes in on that back row. Lang again with the serve for the Lady Eagles. Goes to Hanchett. Ahead to Skimper. Setting it up for Russell. She's going to come across with it. Dug out of there by Klitsky. Now Day with it, 2 for Britches. She just pushes it across. Stites ahead to Skimper. Griffin gets it across, dug out of there. Fight at the net. We're going to have a point awarded there for the Panthers as Russell takes a seat. Fisher comes in. Vanderveen now with the serve. He goes to Brown. Now Klitsky, back row attack from Lang. Vanderveen with the dig, ahead to Skimper, setting it up for Fisher. She's just going to dump that across. Brown with it ahead. Now Hober's just got to come back across with it for Trego. She does. Stites with it ahead to Skimper. And then Hanchett comes across. Klitsky setting it up for Day, but she's going to go into the net. Panthers now trail by 3 as Trego leads 22-19. Vanderveen again with the serve here for the Lady Panthers. It's going to go 2 for Britches. Now Klitsky with it. Lang's just got to get it across. Skimper with it for the Panthers, ahead to Vanderveen. Setting it up for Fisher. She's just going to go deep. Push that lead back to 4 here at 23-19. Day now with the serve. Goes to Stites. She gets it ahead to Griffin. Then there's just lack of communication there on the Panthers. As it's now 24-19. Day again with the serve. Goes to Stites. Now Griffin just dumps it across. Day with it. Head to Klitsky for Britches. Dug out of there by Vanderveen for the Panthers. Ahead to Skimper. Setting it up for Hanchett on that left side. Dug out by for Britches. That's going to go in for a kill, though. Panthers now trail 24-20 as Griffin takes a seat. And Jacobs comes in. She will be serving here for the Lady Panthers. It's going to go to Lang, ahead to Klitsky, setting it up there for Ziegler. Blocked at the net. Trego keeps it alive, gets it back across. Now they're going to have a net violation called there on Trego, so another point to the Panthers as they now trail by just 3. Jacobs with it, comes to Day. Now Klitsky with it, setting it up for Hober. Dug out of there by Stites. Jacobs tries to keep it alive, but cannot. Trego's going to take this first set 25-20. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have second set action live from Trego. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching this Phillipsburg High School sports stream on Panther Television. Hi, I'm Carter Grody.
And I'm Riot Rodriguez. We are members of PTV and My Phillips County Online.
Thanks to our sponsors, we're able to broadcast these games for free of charge.
Please help show your gratitude by patronizing the following local businesses who sponsor the fall season of PTV sports streams.
Additional thanks goes to the following individuals who sponsor us. If you'd like to contribute to Panther Television, donations can be mailed to this address.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports.
As the Panthers fall victim in that first set, losing that one 25-21 on the floor for the Panthers. As we will get to that after this serve from Jacobs here to get this second set started. It's going to go to Lang. Now Klitsky with it for Trego. Ziegler just has to get it across seams. Ahead to Jacobs now for the Panthers. To Hanchett. She's going to go into the net and give Trego that 1-point lead here in set number 1. So now Albers with the serve now for Trego. Goes to Vanderveen. Now Jacobs with it, setting it up for Skimper on that left side. Dug out of there by Albers. Trego tries to keep it alive. They do. They get it back across. Lang does. Jacobs to Hanchett. Comes back across. Vanderveen with it for the Panthers. To Jacobs to Skimper. Blocked at the net. They keep it alive. Fabriches gets it back across. Dug out of there. Now we're going to have a net violation there on the Panthers. As Trego now leads 2-0 here in set number 2. So now Albers again with the serve for the Lady Eagles. That's going to go deep and out. So now Hanchett with the serve here for the Panthers. Goes to Klitsky, now ahead to Albers, setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. Partially blocked, but that's going to fall in. There for a kill. And for Ziegler, push that lead back to 2 here at 3-1 for Britches now with the serve. Here for Trego. He goes to Vanderveen, now Jacobs with it. Seems he's just going to dump it across. Albers with it for Trego to Klitsky, setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. Dug out of there by Hanchett, Jacobs. And then Seems has just got to come back across with it. Day with it now for Trego, ahead to Albers, setting it up for Lang on that left side. Comes to Hanchett, now Jacobs. Fisher's going to dump that, but the Trego keeps it alive. Klitsky just gets it across for them. Jacobs with it to Vanderveen, setting it up for Seams. Dug out of there by Lang, now Albers with it. Back to Lang, she's going to go deep and out though. And the Panthers once again trail by 1. As Vanderveen takes a seat, Russell comes in on that front row. Fisher now with the serve. Here for Phillipsburg, goes to Day. Albers with it, and that's just going to go out as she did like a little quick set. And we are knotted at 3 here in set number 2. So Fisher again with the serve. Goes to for Britches, ahead to Albers. Quick set, Hanchett now with for the Panthers, setting it up for Russell. She's just going to go deep and out. And Trego regains that 1-point lead here at 4-3. As Ziegler now with the serve for Trego. Goes to Vanderveen to Seams. Back row attack from Hanchett. She's going to go down and in with the kill to tie this back up at 4. So Jacobs takes a seat. Griffin comes in. Skimper now with the serve here for the Lady Panthers. Goes to Klitsky. Now Albers back to Klitsky. She's going to go into the net though, and the Panthers had their first lead here tonight between both sets at 5-4 here in set number 2. So Skimper again with the serve. Goes to Lang, now Albers with it, setting it up there for Day, partially blocked, kept alive. Seems this gets it back across for Britches with it for the Eagles to Day. And then Day's just going to one-hand like dump it there to the corner of that right in front of the 10-foot line to knot this back up at 5. So now Klitsky with the serve here for Trego. Goes to Griffin, ahead to Skimper, now setting it up for Seams on that right side, dug out of there by Brown. To Klitsky, Lang tries to go across with it, blocked at the net, fight at the net now. Phillipsburg keeps it alive, Seams comes down with the kill. As I heard a whistle, I looked down and then play resumed, so it was obviously from the other court as there's 2 courts going on here. But Seams will get credit for that kill. Give the Panthers that 1-point lead as Chestnut comes back in. Hanchett takes a seat. Seams now with the serve. That's going to be an ace there for Riley. As the Panthers now lead by 2 here at 7-5. So Seams again with the serve, goes to Day. Now Klitsky with it, setting it up for Lang on that right side, partially blocked. It comes back for Britches with it for Trego. Now it's going to come clear back across, and then Kinley Griffin's going to realize that and put it down for the kill as it just hit the out of bounds line. And the Panthers now lead by 3 here at 8-5. Seams again with the serve. Goes to Day. Now Klitsky with it. Back to Day right in the middle. Partially blocked. Seams with the dig. Ahead to Skimper. Setting it up for Chestnut. She's going to go down. Trego keeps it alive for Britches. Gets it back across. Seams with it now for the Panthers. Setting it up for Griffin right in the middle. Blocked out of there. Chestnut gets it back across. Now Klitsky setting it up for Lang. Dug out of there by Vanderveen for the Panthers. 2 Seams, and then Chestnut just comes across with it. Brown now ahead to Klitsky, setting it up for Day. Blocked at the net, but that's going to fall in for a point as the blockers were there, but it fell right at their feet on their side of the net, the Panthers side. So it's now 8-6. Lang with the serve for Trego. And that's going to be an ace as it goes out the back row there. So Lang again with the serve for the Lady Eagles. He goes to Vanderveen. Now Skimper with it. Chestnut's just got to dump it across. She does. Klitsky with it. Ahead to Day. They get it across. Skimper now for the Panthers, setting it up for Russell. She's going to try and go down and in. She will get that kill as that goes into the other court. Panthers again lead by 2 here at 9-7 here in set number 2. Trego took the first set 25-21, and now the Panthers trying to force a game or set number 3 as they lead the second set here 9-7. So Vanderveen now with the serve. That's going to go in for an ace there from Chloe. And they now match their largest lead here at 3 as they lead 10-7. Vanderveen again with the serve, goes to Lang. Now Klitsky with it for Trego. And then Days has got to get it across. Vanderveen now ahead to Skipper for the Panthers. Setting it up for Chestnut. She's going to go down and in with the kill. Push that lead to 4 here at 11-7. And Trego wants to take a timeout and talk about it. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Are you looking for reliable insurance options in Phillipsburg, Kansas? Look no further than Rogers & Associates Insurance. Our team is dedicated to providing great options for home, agriculture, auto, and commercial insurance. Whether you're a homeowner, farmer, or business owner, we have the coverage you need to protect what matters most. Trust us to provide you with personalized service and competitive rates. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance today to learn more about our insurance solutions.
To Trego, as Trego taking a timeout, trying to settle her squad down, finding themselves down 4, coming out of the break. Vanderveen again with the serve for the Lady Panthers, goes to Lang. Now Klitsky, 2 for Britches. She's just got to dump that across. Chestnut with it for the Panthers, 2 Skipper, setting it up for Fisher. She comes across, dug out of there by Lang. Ahead to Klitsky. And then Day just gets it across. And then Chestnut goes into the net there on that kill attempt for the Panthers to give a point back to Trego as Day now with the serve. Goes to Chestnut, now Skimper with it. Fisher's just got to get it across. Comes to Lang, ahead to Klitsky. Setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. Blocked at the net, down and in there on that block kill there from Griffin. Push that lead back to 4 here at 12-8. So now Griffin takes a seat. Jacobs comes back in. Now Jacobs with the serve. It's going to go to Lang, ahead to Klitsky. Setting it up for Ziegler. That's going to fall in for a kill there from Ziegler as it went off the blocker's hands, but right behind him. Castle takes a seat for Trego. Albers comes back in. Albers now with the serve here for the Lady Eagles. That's going to go deep and out, though, as the lead stays at 4 here with the Panthers leading 13-9. So now Chestnut takes a seat. Hanchett comes in. Hanchett now with the serve for the Lady Panthers. It's going to go to Lang. Now Klitsky comes across with it. Jacobs with the dig to Hanchett. Now Fisher's just got to come back across. She does. It comes back across to Vanderveen now for the Panthers. Jacobs setting it up for Seams. She's going to go down. Dug out of there. Klitsky with it. Albers just has to get it across. Now Vanderveen ahead to Jacobs, setting it up for Skimper right at the net, but they're going to call a 4-hit. And they're on the Panthers. So now for Britches with the serve here for Trego. That's going to be an ace there for Britches. Cut into that lead as the Panthers still lead here 13-11 here in set number 2. For Britches. Now again with the serve. Goes to Vanderveen. Now Seams with it. Fisher's just got to get it across. Now for Britches with it for Trego. Setting it up for Lang on that right side. And then Seams is going to put it down. It went from Hanchett to Jacobs to Seams there for the Panthers. And Seams put it straight down the sideline there for the kill. Push that lead back to 3. So now Fisher with the serve here for Phillipsburg. Goes to Day. Now Albers with it. Setting it up for Ziegler. Partially blocked. Hanchett with it to Jacobs. Now Russell. Dug out of there by Lang to Albers. Back to Lang. Sorry about that. Hanchett now with it for the Panthers. To Jacobs. Russell. Day with the dig. And then they just quick set it. Fisher with it for the Panthers. To Jacobs. Setting it up for the middle. Dug out of there by Albers, but it's going to come clear across. Fisher to Jacobs, and then Russell just has to dump it across. Klitsky now with it, setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. Dug out of there by Hanchett for the Panthers. Back to Seams. And that's going to go in for a point on that block kill as Fisher takes a seat. So now Ziegler with the serve. It's going to go to Vanderveen, to Jacobs. Skimper's just got to get it across. That's going to be a kill there for Skimper as Albers just kind of let that fall in front of her as the Panthers again lead by 3 here at 15-12. So now Skimper with the serve. It's going to go to Brown. Quick set, Hanchett with it for the Panthers. To Skimper, setting it up for Seams. Dug out of there by Brown for Trego. To Albers. Lang's going to go into the net. Panthers once again lead by 4 here at 16-12. So now Skimper again with the serve. Goes to for Britches. Now Albers with it, setting it up for Lang. Dug out of there by Skimper. There for the Panthers. Seams with it. Brown with the dig for Trego. Now Lang. Dug out of there by Vanderveen for the Panthers. To Skimper, back to Seams. Dug out of there by Lang again. Now Albers. Setting it up for Day right in the middle. Dug out by Skimper for the Panthers. Fight at the net. Comes back across. Now Russell with it. To Skimper, and then it's just going to fall in for a point. There for Trego. As Castle will come in, Albers will take a seat. There for Trego. Klitsky with the serve for the Lady Eagles goes to Vanderveen, ahead to Skimper. Setting it up for Griffin on that left side, dug out of there by Lang. Now Klitsky back to Lang, partially blocked. Skimper with the dig to Vanderveen. Now Russell. Dug out of there by Brown for Trego. Fight at the net. We're going to have a net violation there on the Panthers. As Trego now trails by 2. Klitsky's serve comes clear back across to Trego. Now Day with it. Fight at the net, but that's going to be a block kill there from the Panthers, as there was 3 of them there. So the Panthers lead here by 3 here at 17-14 in set number 2 as Hanchett takes a seat. Chestnut comes back in. Seams with the serve. for the Lady Panthers. Goes to Brown. Now Klitsky with it. Quick set there for Lang. Dug out by Vanderveen. To Skimper. Russell comes across with it, down and in for the kill. Push that lead back to 4. Here at 18-14. So Seams again with the serve. It goes to Brown, not handled well for Britches. And then Brown just has to get it across. Now Skipper with it, setting it up for Chestnut. She comes across. Klitsky. Dug out of there by Seams. Panthers keep it off the line. Griffin comes back across with it for them. Now Klitsky with it to Lang. Panthers keep it alive, but it's just going to fall out of bounds there on that return there from Vanderveen. As Stites comes in, Seams takes a seat. Lang with the serve now for Trego. Goes to Vanderveen. Now Russell with it, setting it up for Chestnut. She comes across for Britches with it to Klitsky. To Day right in the middle, blocked it. And then the Panthers can't keep it alive. It was a block there from Griffin. And the receive came clear back across, and then the Panthers just weren't expecting it. So now it's 18-16. Lang again with the serve, goes to Vanderveen. Now Skimper setting it up for Chestnut on that left side, dug out by Brown. To Klitsky from Britches has just got to push it across. She does. Vanderveen with it now for the Panthers. To Skimper. Chestnut blocked at the net. Trego keeps it alive, and then they're just going to do a deep push there from Klitsky. Cut the lead now to 1 here at 18-17 for the Panthers. Lang again with the serve here for Trego. It's going to go to Stites. It comes clear back across for Britches with it to Klitsky. Day just comes across. Stites ahead to Chestnut. Now Russell with it. She's going to go deep, and we are knotted up here at 18. And the Panthers want to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
The Hansen Museum of Logan, Kansas is where history and creativity unite. For over 50 years, we've been your cultural hub, offering a diverse range of exhibits, from captivating Lego brick displays to timeless joy of Bob Ross's art. But we're not just a museum, we're a community gathering space. Join us for thrilling events like Murder Mysteries or celebrate creative talents at one of our many events. At the Hansen Museum, we're not just preserving the past, we're creating memories for the future.
Back here to Trego as Coach Sussland wanting to take a timeout as Trego going on a 4-0 run here to tie it at 18 here in set number 2. Trego already won set number 1 here at 25-21 earlier. So now coming out of the break, Lang again with the serve here for the Lady Eagles. It's going to go to Stites. Ahead to Skipper, setting it up for Chestnut on that left side, blocked at the net. They keep it alive, they get it back across. Stites now with it for the Panthers, to Skipper, back to Chestnut. Dug out of there by Klitsky. Now Brown. Day's just got to get it back across there for Trego. She does. Vanderveen with it ahead. Now setting it up for Russell. Dug out of there by Lang. To Klitsky, back to Day. Dug out by Stites. The Skipper. Chestnut just dumps it across. Lang. Klitsky, 2 for Britches. Dug out of there by Vanderveen. Now Griffin comes across with it to Klitsky. Dug out of there by Stites. And Chestnut just comes across with it. Brown now with it for Trego to Klitsky. Setting it up for Day right in the middle. Dug out of there by Stites. To Skipper, and then Griffin's just got to keep it alive, but cannot, and that's going to go out of bounds. Trego now on a 5-0 run to take a 1-point lead here at 19-18. Lang again with the serve. For Trego, that's just going to go deep and out. And we are knotted at 19 here in set number 2. So Fisher comes in, Russell takes a seat, Vanderveen with the serve for the Lady Panthers. Goes to Lang, now Klitsky, quick set, Griffin pops it back across for Britches with it. To Lang, now back row attack, and that's going to go in on that back row attack from Lang. Give Trego that 1-point lead again. here at 20-19. So now Day with the serve. Goes to Chestnut. And that's going to come clear back across as it went Chestnut Vanderveen, and then it fell in front of the net. And the Panthers want to take another timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web. And welcome back here to Trego as Coach Sussland taking that second timeout here in set number 2. As Trego now leads 21-19 coming out of the break. Day with the serve here for the Lady Eagles. That's going to go into the net though. Cut that lead to 1 as Jacobs comes in. Griffin takes a seat there for the Lady Panthers. Again, both teams in their Kill It Pink jerseys, top, bottom, top. So now Jacobs with the serve for Britches. To Klitsky, setting it up there for Castle, but that's going to go into the net, and we are tied here at 21 here in set number 2. So now Jacobs again with the serve, goes to Lang. She gets it ahead to Klitsky, setting it up for Ziegler on that right side. That's going to go down and in for the kill there for Ziegler and give Trego that 1-point lead again here at 22-21. So now Albers will come in. Castle will take a seat there for Trego. Albers now with the serve. It's going to go to Stites. That'll be an ace there. Trego now leads 23-21 here in set number 2. Albers again with the serve. That's going to go deep and out. So cut the lead back to 1 as Chestnut takes a seat. Hanchett comes in. Stites will also take a seat. Seams will come back in on that front row. Hanchett with the serve. Again, Trego leads here 23-22 in set number 2. Trego took the first set 25-21, so now Hanchett with the serve goes to Lang. Ahead to Albers, setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. That's going to be blocked down and in on that block kill there from Seams, and we are tied at 23 here in set number 2. Hanchett again with the serve. Goes to Day. She gets it ahead to Albers. Now Ziegler just dumps it across. Hanchett with it, ahead to Seams. Skimper comes across. Trego keeps it alive, pushes it quickly. Hanchett now with it for the Panthers, to Jacobs. Seams is going to dump it, dug out of there by Albers. Now Skipper as it comes back across to Jacobs. Seams, dug out by Albers again to Klitsky. Ziegler's going to try and come across with it. She does. Jacobs with it to Vanderveen. Now Skipper comes across, down and in with the kill, and the Panthers now lead 24-23, and Trego wants to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Danny dreams fearlessly.
Because when you feel protected,
It's okay.
your family's free to pursue their dreams.
So are you brave?
I'm brave.
I'm fearless.
I'm fearless.
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance.
And welcome back here to Trego, as Trego now taking the timeout, finding themselves down here 24-23 in set number 2, coming out of the break. Hanchett again with the serve for the Lady Panthers. It's going to go to Klitsky, ahead to Albers, back to Klitsky there on that left side. That's going to go deep. Hanchett with it to Jacobs, and then Seams has just got to dump it across. She does. Lang with it ahead to Albers there for Trego. Setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle, and we're going to go 3 sets as the Panthers will take that 25-23. So we'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have third set action live from Trego as you're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Natalie Fisher, senior, middle.
Chloe Vanderveen, senior, libero.
Savannah Moore, senior, right side.
Brooke Hanchett, junior, DS.
Camry Chestnut, junior, outside hitter. Chloe Jacobs, junior, setter. Riley Seams, junior, outside hitter.
Emma Dinas, junior, DS.
Kayla McCreary, sophomore, outside hitter.
Lydia Patterson, sophomore, DS.
Izzy Epley, sophomore, right side.
Emily Russell, sophomore, right side.
Haley Watt, sophomore, front row.
Valerie Hernandez, sophomore, DS.
Shay Baker, sophomore, right side.
Kelsey Jacobs, sophomore, DS.
Anna Skimper, sophomore, setter. Neely Taylor, freshman, middle.
Ashton Josh, DS, freshman.
Evelyn Bogart, freshman, setter. Kinley Griffin, freshman, middle. Bella Stites, freshman, setter. Vanessa Van Allen, freshman, right side.
Aria Gregory, freshman, setter.
Addison Lauren, freshman, outside.
Natalie Van Allen, freshman, outside.
Gemma Thomas, freshman, outside.
Ella Heineman, freshman, middle.
May Keith, freshman, DS.
Into the net. It looked like it had enough to come over, but it did not. As Trego now leads by 1 here at 1-0. As Hober takes his seat there for Trego. Albers comes in. Albers now with the serve. Goes to Skimper, ahead to Jacob, setting it up for Chestnut on that right side. Partially blocked. Albers with the dig. It's going to come clear back across. Chestnut with it to Jacobs. Now Fisher, she's just going to dump it. Dug out of there by for Britches. As Klitsky's just got to come across with it. Vanderveen. And then Seams just has to get it back across for the Panthers. Not handled well. That'll be a point there for Seams on that back row to tie it at 1. As Chestnut takes a seat, Hanchett comes in. Hanchett with the serve for the Lady Panthers. Going to go to Lang. She gets it to Albers, setting it up for Klitsky on that left side. Dug out of there by Vanderveen to Jacob, setting it up for Seams on their left side. She's going to go down and in with the kill. And give the point, a 1-point lead now to the Panthers as they lead 2-1 here in set number 3. Hanchett again with the serve. Goes to Lang. Now Albers with it. Just a quick set. The Britches pushes it across. Jacobs with it to Vanderveen. Skimper comes across. That goes clear back across. Seams now with it to Fisher. Dug out of there by Albers. Now Seams to Jacobs. And then Skimper's just got to get it across. She does. Day with it to Klitsky. Lang just comes across with it for Trego. Vanderveen with it now for the Panthers. Setting it up for Seams. It's going to be 4 hit there, and we are tied at 2 here in set number 3. So now for Britches with the serve here for Trego. Goes to Seams, now ahead to Jacob, setting it up for Fisher on that right side. Blocked at the net for Britches, keeps it alive. Hanchett to Jacobs, quick set, dug out of there by Lang. Albers to Ziegler, blocked at the net. Vanderveen with the dig. Seams with it as Jacobs has just got to come across. She does. For Bridges now with it for Trego, setting it up for Lang. Blocked at the net. Panthers just can't keep that alive, and Trego now has that 1-point lead here in set number 3 at 3-2. We've been tied at 1 and tied at 2. So for Bridges again with the serve. Here for the Lady Eagles. Going to go to Vanderveen, ahead to Jacobs. Back to Vanderveen. Dug out of there by Day. She gets it ahead to Albert, setting it up for Lang. Dug out by Hanchett to Jacobs. Now Seams with it, comes across the court. Day keeps it alive, pushes it back across. Vanderveen with it for the Panthers to Jacobs. Now Skimper. She's just going to go deep on that kill attempt. Trego now leads by 2, going on a 3-0 run. For Bridges with the serve goes to Seams there for the Panthers to Jacobs. Back to Seams, and that's going to be a block kill there from Ziegler. As Trego now leads here, a 5-2. Here in set number 3. So for Bridges again with the serve. Goes to Vanderveen. Skimper gets it back across. Albers with it now for Trego, setting it up for Lang. She's just going to come across, dug out by Vanderveen. Ahead to Jacobs, to Seams, and she's going to go down and in. Can Trego keep it alive? They do. They get it back across. Hanchett with it ahead to Jacobs now for the Panthers. Back to Seams. She's just going to dump that across. Dug out of there by Lang. To Albers, and then Langs just comes across with it there for Trego. Vanderveen with it, setting it up for Skimper. She's just going to push that across. Yeah. Albers to Klitsky. The block was there, but it's going to fall down blocker side as the Panthers want to take a timeout. And we'll take one with them. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
For 140 years, you've given us the chance to be a part of your community and support our rural lifestyle. You've shared your dreams and allowed us to celebrate with you. We are proud to be a part of this wonderful community, a place we all call home. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you for 140 years. First National Bank and Trust.
Welcome back here to Trego as Coach Sussland taking that time out here in the third set early as her squad is down 6-2. Trego won the first set 25-21. Panthers come back and won that second one 25-23. So now we're in the third set with Trego leading here 6-2. Coming out of the break for Britches with the serve for the Lady Eagles. It's going to go to Hanchett. Now Jacobs with it. She just dumps it across. Lang ahead to Albers. Back to Lang. That's going to go deep and out. So in that 5-0 run there for Trego. So Russell comes in. Vanderveen takes a seat for the Panthers. Fisher now with the serve. It's going to go 2 for Britches. Now Klitsky to Ziegler. She's going to go down and in with that cross-court kill and push that lead back to 4 here at 7-3. Vanderveen comes back in. Fisher takes a seat. Now Ziegler with the serve here for Trego. It's going to go deep and out. They're looking for a tip call. Now they get it, as that will be an ace there for Ziegler, as they now lead 8-3. So Ziegler again with the serve. Goes to Vanderveen. Now Jacobs with it, setting it up for Seams right in the middle. Dug out of there by Albers. Back to Seams, and she's going to go down with the little two-hand dump kill, as she's got 3 kills here in this set as the Panthers trail now 8-4. As Jacobs takes a seat, Griffin comes in. Skimper now with the serve here for the Lady Panthers. Going to go to Brown, ahead to Albers. Now Lang comes across. She's just going to go down and in with the kill. It looked like it was partially blocked, but it had enough momentum to come across there. As Hober comes in, Albers takes a seat for Trego. Klitsky with the serve for the Lady Eagles. Goes to Vanderveen. That's going to be an ace there from Klitsky as they now lead 10-6 here in set number 3. Klitsky again with the serve. Goes to Griffin. Now Skimper with it, setting it up for Seams. Blocked at the net. It comes back across. Then it's going to just be a kill there for Griffin. For the Panthers. Cut the lead now to 5. As Hanchett takes a seat, Chestnut comes back in on that front row. Seams with the serve here for Phillipsburg. Goes to Brown, not handled well. Hober with it. And then for Britches, just got to get it across. She does. Vanderveen with it down for the Panthers. Ahead to Skimper. To Chestnut. She's going to go down and in with the kill. Got the lead back to 4 as Trego now leads 10-6. So Seams again with the serve. Here for the Lady Panthers goes to Day. Now Klitsky with it. Back to Day. Dug out of there by Seams. Ahead to Skimper. Setting it up for Griffin. She's going to go down and in with the kill of her own. She's got 2 here in this match. Cut the lead to 3 here at 10-7 for Trego. So now Seams with the serve. Goes to Brown. Head to Klitsky. Setting it up for Lang on this right side. Dug out of there by Russell. Now Skipper with it. And then Chestnut's just got to push it across. She does. Quick set there from Klitsky. Skimper setting it up for Chestnut again on that right side. Dug out of there. Now comes back across to Brown. Lang's just got to push it across. Vanderveen with it now for the Panthers on that left side. To Russell. She comes across. Dug out by for Britches. Setting it up for Hober right in the middle. She's going to go in with the kill off the blocker's hands there for the Panthers. Push that lead to 4. Here at 11-7 here in set number 3. So now Lang with the serve. It's going to go to Seams ahead to Skimper. Setting it up for Chestnut. That's going to hit the net. As Trego once again leads by 5. So Lang again with the serve. That's going to be a short serve. That's going to be an ace there for Lang. Push that lead back to 6, matching their largest lead here in this third set. Lang again with the serve for Trego. Goes to Seams. Now Skimper with it. Setting it up for Griffin. She's just going to dump that across for Britches with it. Lang has to try and get it across, but cannot. That's going to fall in there for a point for the Panthers. Trego still leads 11-5 as Fisher comes in. Jacobs takes a seat. Vanderveen now with the serve. Goes to Lang. Now Klitsky with it. To Hober. Nice dig there from Seams, but it goes clear back across. Klitsky with the quick set and the kill there for Trego as they once again lead by 6 here at 14-8. So Day now with the serve. Here for Trego goes to Chestnut. Now to Skipper. Griffin's got to try and get it across, but cannot. As it's 15-8. So Day again with the serve. It's going to go to Vanderveen. Now Skimper with it, setting it up for Chestnut. Blocked at the net, but that's going to fall in as it had enough momentum to get up past the front blockers and fall back behind them. So the Panthers trail by 6 here as Griffin takes a seat. Stites comes in. Stites now with the serve for the Lady Panthers. Going to go to Lang. That's going to be an ace there for Bella. Trego still leads by 5 though here in this third set, 15-10. Stites again with the serve for the Lady Panthers. Goes to for Britches. Now Klitsky with it, setting it up for Hober. Dug out of there by Vanderveen for the Panthers. Now Stites to Chestnut. She's going to go quickly, and they're going to say a tip was called there on the Panthers. So Trego now leads here 16-10 as Hober takes a seat. Albers comes back in there for Trego. Albers now with the serve. for the Lady Eagles. Goes to Vanderveen. Now Stites with it. Setting it up for Fisher right in the middle. Dug out of there by Albers. Ahead to Klitsky. Setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. That's going to be blocked, but in for a kill there from Ziegler. Push that lead back to 7 here at 17-10. So Albers now with the serve. Goes to Seams. And then that serve receive is not handled there. And it's now 18-10. So now Albers again with the serve. Dug out of there by Fisher as they hit the tape. Chestnut's going to put it down for the kill, though, for the Panthers. So Chestnut takes a seat. Hanchett comes in. Panthers trail here by 7 here in set number 3. Hanchett with the serve. Goes to Lang. Now Albers with it for Trego. Setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle. Dug out of there by Stites. To Vanderveen. And then Hanchett just gets it across. Ziegler with it ahead to Albers. Now setting it up for Britches. Dug out of there by Seams. To Stites. Back to Seams. Dug out of there. Skimper sees it. Dug out of there by Day again. Now for Britches. And Ziegler just has to come across with it. Stites now with it for the Panthers to Vanderveen. To Skimper. Nice dig there from Day as Fabrices gets it back across for Trego. Now Skimper just pushes it back across there for the Panthers to Albers. Setting it up. Now Albers is just going to deep push. Hanchett with the dig. To Stites, and Seams comes across with it. Dug out of there by Lang to Albers. Setting it up for Ziegler right in the middle, and that's going to be in for the kill. And Trego again leads by 8 here at 19-11. Fabrices again with the serve. Here for Trego. It's going to go to Vanderveen. Stites setting it up for Skimper. She's just going to dump that across. Dug out of there. Klitsky keeps it alive, gets it back across for Trego. And then it's just not handled well, as Trego now leads by 9 here at 20-11. So Fabrices again with the serve. Goes to Vanderveen, ahead to Stites, setting it up for Seams on that left side, and that's going to be blocked and down for that block kill. As now Trego leads by 10 here at 21-11. So Fabrices again with the serve. Here for Trego. Goes to Hanchett, not handled well. That's going to be an ace there for Fabrices. As Trego now doubling up the Panthers here at 22-11. Fabrices again with the serve. Goes to Seams. Stites. Now Fisher comes across with it. Day ahead to Albers for Trego. Ziegler comes across, dug out by Vanderveen. To Stites. Panthers keep it alive and get it across. Now Lang has to get it across. She does. Hanchett with it for the Panthers, and then Fisher comes across, dug out by Fabrices to Albers. Lang blocked at the net. Klitsky, and then Ziegler tries to keep it alive. She does. That's going to fall in for a point there for Trego, as they now lead 23-11 here in this third set. Fabrices again with the serve. Goes to Vanderveen. Now Stites with it, setting it up for Fisher. Dug out of there by Albers. To Klitsky. Lang. She's going to go deep on that kill attempt. And that's going to end that 9-0 run. There from Trego. So now Fisher with the serve. It's going to go to Fabrices. Albers with it, setting it up for Klitsky right in the middle. Dug out of there by Fisher, ahead to Stites. Russell comes across with it. Albers with the dig. Now Ziegler comes back across. Fisher has it for the Panthers. Ahead to Stites, setting it up for Seams right in the middle. Albers with the dig to Klitsky, and then Fabrices has just got to get it across. She does. Hanchett with it for the Panthers. To Stites. Skimper comes across, dug out of there. Blocked at the net. Russell gets it back across for the Panthers. To Albers. Now Lang. She's going to go down and in with the kill for Trego. as they are now at match point here in set number 3 as they lead this 24-12. Ziegler with the serve. It's going to go to Skimper. Ahead to Stites, and that's not going to go anywhere. So Trego will take this one in 3 as they win the third set 25-12. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap up this and then get ready for second set action here between the Panthers and the Lady Indians from Hoxie as you're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching this Phillipsburg High School sports stream on Panther Television. Hi, I'm Carter Grody.
And I'm Riot Rodriguez. We are members of PTV and My Phillips County Online.
Thanks to our sponsors, we're able to broadcast these games for free of charge.
Please help show your gratitude by patronizing the following local businesses who sponsor the fall season of PTV sports streams.
Additional thanks goes to the following individuals who sponsor us. If you'd like to contribute to Panther Television, donations can be mailed to this address.
Thank you for watching PTV.